Bro, what did you think the violinist argument was for? Alright, sorry guys, I'm just sitting in bed and watching this clip from one of Destiny's streams, and you guys know that I am a big fan of Destiny despite our grave political differences, but I have never seen him this dumb.
There was another really good one brought up by a Christian apologist whose paper I read. I should have saved these papers. And it pointed out an unbelievably glaring flaw in the violinist argument that I'd never thought of before.
So if you're not familiar with the violinist argument that he's talking about, it is a pro-abortion argument that pro-abortion people will use. And the hypothetical basically is, imagine that you woke up and you're in the hospital, you don't know what happened, and you were connected to the world's most famous violinist. And the only way that they can stay alive is to be connected to you through a series of tubes, whatever, it's a hypothetical. But if you disconnect yourself from the violinist will die. And this is their argument to say that even though, you know, the person would die and I didn't make the choice and they didn't do anything wrong and da-da-da-da-da, at the end of the day, bodily autonomy says that no matter what, I have the autonomy and that I have the choice over my body.
And it actually 180 my whole opinion. I already thought it was kind of better, but completely 180. So the problem, and God, it was such a simple thing, I can believe it, I should have thought it was my own. For the violinist argument, imagine if instead of being hooked up to a violinist, and you've got to give them your blood and your kidneys and all that shit, right? Imagine if instead you were hooked up to the violinist for some number of weeks or months to keep them alive. Imagine if that was your child. Would you still have the right to disconnect? And in that sense, I actually feel like I had a way different intuition. Because if for whatever reason I woke up and my blood was being filtered through, or I was filtering my kid's blood through my body and it's my son or whatever, and I was like, okay, well, you know, nobody has a right to your body. If you want to disconnect, you can. I don't know. That's your child. Like, if you have any purpose in this world, is not to provide for your children. And the violinist argument, if you swap the violinist out with a child, I think you can actually make a way more powerful compulsion for a person to, you kind of, if anybody has a right to anything, it would probably be a child too, So,
bro, what did you think the violinist argument was for? It's an abortion argument. The whole point is that you're saying that the mother shouldn't be able to end the pregnancy because the child needs it. The analogy is a violinist, but it doesn't work because of exactly what you just said. Destiny becomes pro-life.